The question of who is Minecraft's best PvPer is a really hard one to answer. I mean, there's over 172 million monthly players on Minecraft. It would be nearly impossible to find the best PvPer, especially when there's hundreds if not thousands of skilled PvPers out there, and it doesn't help that there's two completely different versions of PvP, each with their own mechanics. So finding Minecraft's best PvPer would be a really hard challenge, but after hours and hours of looking at top PvPers and researching every single one of them, I think I could truly say that I know who Minecraft's best PvPer is. So make sure to watch to the end of the video to see who it is and subscribe if you enjoy. But anyways, let's get into it. So tell me, and yes, I'm talking to you, the person watching this video right now, who do you think is the best Minecraft PvPer? And when I ask this, I'm not just talking about one version, I'm talking about both 1.8 and 1.9 combined. So who is it? Tell me. Yeah? Okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. Okay. So let me tell you right now, you're probably wrong. Not only are you wrong because there's just so many PvPers out there making it nearly impossible to find the best one, but you're probably biased, and that's okay. Everyone is biased. It's nearly impossible to be unbiased in every situation. I'm slightly biased towards some people too, and it's another reason why this question is just so hard to answer. So when I tell you something like Clown Pierce isn't the best PvPer, which I'm not saying if it's true or false, I'm just using him as an example, don't go to my comment section crying about how I'm wrong and how I'm stupid. Okay, maybe you can go to the comment section and cry about it. It'll help the algorithm. Okay, but now that we have that out of the way, I just wanted to make that clear. Let's get into who the best PvPer is. And I think the best way to do this is by looking at top players for each version. And I think we should start with 1.8. Minecraft 1.8 is the oldest version of Minecraft PvP. Now, for those that don't know, in Minecraft 1.8's combat system, you click as fast as you can because the faster you click, the faster you could get your hits in. However, 1.8's combat system also includes other tools like the bow and fishing rods, which could help you give you an advantage. There's also many modes you could be good at using this PvP. For example, Soup PvP, No Debuff, Classic, which by the way, I got rank 1 Classic duels on Hypixel, video on that soon, so subscribe, UHC duels, and the most popular mode, Boxing. 1.8 requires a lot of skill, but due to it being the oldest version of PvP, there's also so many top players on it. For example, Calvin, the player who helped train Dream and Technoblade for their duel, and he has also held the world record for the longest win streak in Hypixel UHC duels. And overall, he's just well known for being one of the best PvPers. There's also players like Mindmanor, constantly considered to be the best Minecraft player, Technoblade, also constantly considered to be the best Minecraft player, and many more like Kazuni, Fruitberries, X Nestorio, Tapple, Tryhard, Intel, SweatGod, Stimpy PvP, and many more. There's just so many players who are really good at 1.8 PvP that it's really hard to find the best player. And it doesn't help that most of these people who post videos of them PvPing in 1.8 only show when they win and don't show when they lose. So it's really hard to know who the best player is when all of these players make themselves look perfect in their videos. So I feel like the best way to see who's the best is by looking at their duels videos where they duel another top player to see who's better, looking at their stats, or by watching them stream. And after doing a lot of research on many of these players, it seems to me that right now the best PvPer for Minecraft 1.8 is SweatGod, as he constantly duels many top PvPers including Mindmanor, and it seems like he hasn't lost a single one. He's also a top Mindman player and constantly streams showing off his skill, and I gotta say, he's probably one of the best PvPers of all time with that fishing rod. He just doesn't miss. And I mean, just look at this dude's Hypixel UHC duel stats, like come on. However, again, it's really hard to judge who the best 1.8 player is because there's just so many players, and it doesn't help that they only post montages of them winning. But from what it seems, SweatGod seems to be the best result I was able to get, and he's the best 1.8 PvPer. And now let's move on to the other version of PvP, which is 1.9. Now, unlike in 1.8, in 1.9 you actually have to time your hits in order to do more damage instead of spam clicking. And just like in 1.8, there's many PvP modes you could be good at. For example, OP duels, Axe duels, Netherite duels, Crystal PvP, Boxing, and even Door duels. However, for me, finding the best PvPer for 1.9 wasn't as hard as finding the best in 1.8. Now, there's many top players in it. For example, Technoblade, Fruitberries, Mindmanor, Rasplin, Clown Pierce, Dream, Sharpness, Learn, and many more. But the best 1.9 PvPer that I could find turned out to be Dolly, as he has dueled many of these top players like Mindmanor, Rasplin, Clown Pierce, Dream, Sharpness, and many more top players. And I believe duels show way more skill than some montage that you just posted on YouTube where you only show the parts where you win. But not only has he won many duels, but he's also held some of the top win streaks on servers, and he's just a really good player. And now that we have the best PvPer for both 1.8 and 1.9, I think it's time to see who the best PvPer is overall. If you combine both 1.8, and 1.9. And after a lot of research, I think I officially found the best PvPer. But before I tell you, you've been watching for this long, man. I've been here entertaining you. You may as well leave a like, right? Maybe a little subscription to the channel, maybe subscribe. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but let's get into who is Minecraft's best PvPer. Now, finding a player that was good at both 1.8 and 1.9 was really hard, as most players only stick with one version of PvP. But there was a couple players that I found, for example, Fruitberries, Technoblade, Tryhard, and Hizuni, but none of these players were really on the same level as the #1 player. The best PvPer turned out to be MindManor. MindManor was the only player that was not only good at 1.8 and 1.9, but he seems to have mastered both of them, being a top 1.8 player and at one point becoming rank 1 on MindManor, which isn't as impressive as it sounds, but it's still pretty impressive, and nearly beating Dolly, the best 1.9 player in a duel, as he lost by 3 points. From what I could see, MindManor is the best Minecraft PvPer that is well known, but I would love to know in the comments, who do you think is Minecraft's best PvPer and why? But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed watching this video, you should watch the video on the screen right now where I try to find who is Minecraft's #1 player, and I think I got the answer. It's a really good video and I put a lot of hours of research into it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Follow my Twitch in the description and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.